about that. We were supposed to be recording. We'll get this next lap.
Okay.
Hey, go to fourth gear if you want to.
Should I be staying on one side or the
You're
other?
going to be bringing it into this apex. Anytime there's a corner, you're bringing it in gently to the apex and then letting it breathe back out.
Okay.
The object is to get full track left because we got a right-hand turn coming up.
I'll bring it to the left.
You'll always bring it to the opposite side of what the turn is. So I want to be a full track left to make a right turn. I want to be full track left to make a right turn.
Okay.
You go ahead and go to third. Right? So as we bring it around here, we touch this curbing, and now we're just managing the steering and managing our throttle. The goal of this side is to end up full track right because we got a left-hander coming up.
Okay.
Beautiful. We'll come around this one. We're just going to ease through. We're going to go toward the curbing, and we're going to turn in way early. So we'll just touch the brake a little. Now turn in. Seems way early, but look, we got all this track on the left-hand, right-hand side to use.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. We make that a nice smooth arc. Now a lot of braking here, brake, because this is the tightest corner on the whole track.
Okay.
Very good. You touch that curbing, you're getting onto this, man. Touch this curbing,
like
let the car fade all the way to the left. All the way to the left. It'll set us up for the snake. The object of the snake is to go smoothly through it, just lightly touching those curbings. And when we're doing it for real, we're very careful with our throttle through here.
Yeah.
You'll see how close these tire walls are?
Yes.
Remember what I told you about the Ferrari F430?
Yes.
Go ahead and give it some gas. Ramp her up. Oh yeah. Alright, now you can back off, just let the throttle bring you down as we go up the uphill S's, lightly touching these curbings. I almost forget that we're just doing parade laps here, so I had to be a little careful.
Yeah.
Like, why are you going so slow? Up here we're going to bring a full track right because we got a left-hander coming up.
Okay.
We'll do just a little brake and it would turn in nice and early. Again, very early. It's a blind corner, but look at all the track on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
So as we exit this, we want to have some gas to the rear because we lift our rear end as we hit that crest.
Okay.
And that's a mistake a lot of students make. Coming around here, we're actually going to head to the back of the track, believe it or not. Clear the back, a little bit of brake, then turn in to touch this curbing. You're getting onto this way too fast. You open the wheel up and you got all that track to use on that left side.
Yeah.
And back up on the wheel as soon as you can.
Okay.
Go ahead and give it some gas. Alright, so we'll do some braking. Oh, we did a little brake here. A little more brake. Very good. Downshift to third. Nicely done. Good job. Manage it. You're just going to lightly touch that curbing on the left-hand side and let the car fade all the way to the right. All the way to the right. Because we got a left-hander coming up, so we want to make the straightaway all the way to the right.
Okay.
Now a little bit of braking. Going downhill a considerable amount here. We actually dropped 10 stories in less than a quarter of a mile. Doesn't seem like it would we do. Alright, good deal. Do one more.
Yeah, that's fun, man.
Uh-oh.
Never gonna say. Was I supposed to go in?
It looks like we're probably supposed to go in.
Oh.
That's right, we'll do one extra.
Oops.
He's not, oh, there's somebody. We're not the only ones.
Okay.
Maybe they went in early.
Maybe. I didn't see anything.
There's no flaggers out.
Right.
And that's why they had to be extra careful, is because there aren't any flag stations.
Yeah.
Alright, downshift to third. You got it. Just a little bit of brake here. Touch the light curbing, and then when we're doing it for real, we're going to be in a four-wheel drift here, managing our steering and our throttle.
Kind of doing one of these.
You're doing one of these
Yeah.
while you're managing the throttle. And we'll end up full track right, just like that. Then we'll breathe off the gas, let it idle in. We'll get pretty close to that curbing. We head toward the red barn or the top of this gators.
Okay.
A little bit of brake and we turn in. Go ahead and turn in. You're getting onto this. People just have a hard time turning in that early. They're like, that's way too early. On the street, we're used to driving up to a corner and turning.
Right.
That's not what we do on the track. You're getting onto that really fast. Same thing here. Nice early turn in. The momentum will carry us right to the next apex of this corner. And the momentum then carries us right to the full left-hand side. We want to be all the way to the left so that we set ourselves up to the snake. We want to make the snake as straight as possible. So positioning our car there at the beginning of that helps us be straight. Smoothly put on the gas, but I want you to put it on. More. Now 4. Good job. Now I want some braking. Brake. Good. We're slightly touching these curbings.
Yeah, I'm definitely not used to the horsepower.
Yeah, I warn you, it's addictive.
Yeah, I know.
So a little bit of brake here to set the front wheels. We do a nice early turn in. This usually freaks out students because they can't see over this, but we got all that track on the right hand side. If we need to, we open the wheel. You feel the rear end coming around on you?
Yep.
You open the wheel and it catches that and gives that traction to the rear. You're getting onto this. We head to the back of the track. We touch the brake. A nice turn in. That gives us the opportunity to use all this track on the left hand side, even if we have to go across the gators. Hand on the wheel until you're ready to shift. Now you can give it a little gas. Go ahead, just take it up to 100. Go on. Alright, that's good. Now some brakes. We're recording. I want you to get over 100.
Okay,
For crying
gotcha.
out loud, you can't drive a Corvette and not drive 100 miles an hour, for pity's sake.
Drive 100 in my Mini.
Yeah. Alright, now a little
Not
bit
the feeling of this.
now a little bit of brake, good downshift. And you're getting onto this too fast, mate. Touching this curbing, you're going to allow the car, when we're doing it for real, the momentum will take you here.
Yeah.
I tell students all the time, we don't drive to a place on the track. The momentum of coming off the corner pulls you to that. You're working with the car. So when we hit this just right, you hold the steering wheel right where it is. Don't move it. This corner comes right to you. See that? Just a little bit of adjustment.
Yep.
And then you open the wheel and you use all the left-hand side as you're applying the gas.
Yep. Uh-oh.
That's all right. They're still out. They're still out. We'll stay out.
Okay.
I was just afraid everybody else went in and we were doing our own.
Going rogue.
Yeah, we were going rogue, and then I'd probably get talked to. Sprayed laps. I don't care.
Is that a new bug or the same one?
Is that a new what?
Bug juice.
Yeah, I've got to get this. I keep saying that. I haven't cleaned it yet. So beautiful. We usually go a little deeper there as we do our turn in, but we get to there and then we're managing that throttle. So we're picking up throttle as we're opening the wheel. You think about it, when you're opening the wheel, you're allowing the car to go straighter, obviously, but you're taking the tension off of it as well, and you're not inviting a spin out as much.
Okay.
So the more you have the wheel open, the more gas you can give it. So as you're coming around, you can open the wheel, you can give it gas. If you come around and you're still turning and you give it gas, you're going to invite a spin out.
Right.
So there's a direct relationship between the amount of steering angle and the amount of throttle. In fact, an indoor instructor one time told us that if you took a string and tied it to the bottom of your steering wheel and to the gas pedal, you would see that as you're turning, the gas pedal's pulled up. As you're straightening up, the gas pedal can go down more. There's just that kind of direct relationship.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and go to fourth here because I want you to get used to. We would normally be in fourth gear coming up here.
Okay.
To get you used to a little bit more of the normal. Why on earth do we have the windows up or down?
Are we supposed to or
No, not a parade labs. Good grief. What's wrong with me? Video. Alright. Now that I got the windows up, maybe we can actually hear this. Okay, so coming into Watts Oak Tree, we'll brake, and we downshift to third. Beautiful. Touch the curbing and head to the back of the track. There's a nice little point about right there. A little bit of brake. Turn in. Touch the curbing. Start to unwind the wheel or open the wheel, and then you can apply the gas. We're on our nice long back straightaway. Beautiful. Hand right back up on the wheel. Nicely done. This is easy.
Good instruction.
In theory, I'm not taping now. In theory, we're only supposed to be doing about highway speeds back here, like 70, 75, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't. By the way, we're being recorded on this thing too. Our voices are. But you can't drive a car and not do 100 miles an hour on the back
Right, exactly. It's a crime.
Yeah, I shouldn't say it, but I've had my daughter out for a parade lap. I think we were doing 140 back there. And that's exactly where you would downshift.
Okay.
You had a braking zone, you downshift, and now you're in third. There's something about kind of intuitively knowing this that's really scaring me a bit.
Well, I'm used to driving the stick on the Mini.
Yeah.
So I'm used to shifting all around.
But coming out, you're getting the principle of being on the outside edge of the track opposite of the corner coming up. So if it's a right-hander coming up, you're on the far left. If it's a left-hander coming up, you're on the far right. Because our object is to make that as smooth as possible. Let's go out one more. Let's do one more. This car loves this. It's like, wow, I've never been on this surface.
Yeah.
And not been at 6,500 RPM. Yeah, not being abused.
It's built for it, though.
It is. It's absolutely 100% built for it. So yeah, we'd be in fourth gear, only use fourth and third out here.
Yeah.
And in this braking zone, now we're hard on the brakes, brakes. We get our downshift done, just like that. We go nice and deep, a little deeper, now turn in. Bring it in right into the curbing, but then immediately start to feather the gas on as we're opening the wheel. So that we use as much track as we need, such that we end up on the right-hand side. Through here, we're just going to breathe off the gas and let it pretty much idle toward our turn-in point, which is the top of that gators, really. Just a touch of the brake to set the front wheels, turn in. You can touch these gators, and then you start to open the wheel as much as you need to and apply the gas, just like that. Nice hard braking here, so that if we turn in, we've scrubbed enough speed off, because that's a spin-out zone there, too, because it's a very tight corner. I want you to... we got somebody behind us. We can't do that. Lightly touching the snakes, curves. When the wheels are straight through here, we can apply the gas.
Yeah.
High horsepower car, you hit the gas too soon, and that's the Ferrari F430.
Yeah.
The goal of everything, and I told you this morning, is smooth. So on the uphill S's, it's not that we're driving here, now jerk, we're driving here, now jerk, we're driving here. No, it's smooth over here, smooth over there, smooth over here, smooth over there. And when you get it right, there's a rhythm to it that it just feels like you're dancing. I don't dance, but it just feels like you're dancing with the car. Same thing here. And we're back on the gas and we open the wheel because we want to push some weight back to that rear end, because when we crest this hill, it's light. The worst thing you can do is let off the gas there and turn tighter. It'll spin out like in a heartbeat. Perfect. Downshift, exactly right. Right to our spot, touch the brake, turn in, open the wheel, apply the gas. And back here, we're just flat out. You're just going. It's an opportunity to relax. We open our fingers up. We've still got the foot on the floor for real when we're out here. But we relax, we take a deep breath. We got a few seconds to collect our thoughts. Look how uphill this is.
Yeah.
When we're rolling and going this afternoon, I guarantee you it will not feel like it feels like it's just flat.
Right.
Most important corner worker in the entire course right there, because we'll crest this hill at 125 on the way to 150. And if there's anything bad going on the other side of here, he's the one that tells you.
Yep.
Our braking zone here are laid out for us, but notice how we go back uphill, so we get a lot of compression braking, we call it.
Okay.
Uphill braking is tremendously more effective than downhill braking or level braking, because you're literally, you're literally moving into a mountain. So that compression braking is so much more effective. Flattens the tires out, you get more contact space, and you can brake much more effectively. All right, you had enough?
Yeah.
All right, let's head in. So to head in, we roll the window down. Put your fist up in the air all the way. And just manage it right into the deal.
Good. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you for letting me do that.
You're very welcome. And I'm not just giving you the business, but there's people that kind of have a more of an inclination or a sense about stuff, and I can tell just in a few laps you've got that sense. Most people, I let people drive my car out before, and they drive right up to a corner just like you're on the street, just like we're going to do here.
Yeah.
Drive up, turn.
Yeah.
And even though I try and tell them, no, that's not how we do it on the track, you know, we stay out, we just don't readily get the concept.
Right.
You were within a few, even just a couple laps, or you were getting the concept. Now, don't want you to get too fat of a head. It's one thing to do this, yeah, we just pulled down here. It's one thing to do this at 40, 50 miles an hour.
Right. Someone telling me exactly what to do.
Yeah, telling you what to do, and we're just kind of tooling around. There's no stress, there's no
Right
pressure. Yep. You're not worried about other cars. You're not worried about traffic.
Right.
You know.
No one's coming up on my bumper.
Nobody's coming up on you. You're not. So it's one thing to do that. So parking brake, I hate.
In gear or
out of gear.
Okay.
And actually, you know what? I try and get out of the habit of pushing the parking brake on. So we'll turn it off and then put it in gear.
Okay.
So you just push that to kill it, and throw her in gear. We try and get out of the habit of putting parking brakes on. They'll melt to the rotors.
Oh. After you come off the track.
Yeah, when you got a 1400 degree, they literally weld to each other. So people will come off, they'll pull the parking brake on, and they'll go to leave, and they're literally
I can't get it.
they're literally welded together.
Yeah.
So we try and get everybody out of the habit of doing that.